They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, so I would be a fool to leave my eyes exposed. In the dark I glow, I got neo soul, so with my eyes closed I can see a lot when it's told. I've been exposed, the stories of rose made with pure gold, pearly white gates with the diamond handles. Trying to hustle hard so my family can go down Wall Street without them folks calling us broke. I've been rich before, bro, but not in this lifetime. These kids got swag, but it's not quite like mine. Walked in the crib, my girl watching that Lifetime. She hit me with a question, now I'm down in my lifeline. My life is like a show that hasn't made it to prime time. I'ma skip that prime time and chill in the limelight. A 9mm don't shoot like a 4.5. Mathematic flow, boy, I'm spitting that Einstein. Dog, I swear I must have killed that pussy like 9 times. Now she spoiled and she wanna dine to some fine wine. We ain't jewelry shopping, but you just picked a fine time. Peace, I gotta go, I drop you off at the bus line. I used to kick dirt, now when I travel I touchdown. Who's gonna make you eat dirt for talking about us? Nah, used to be a boy, I'm on my grown man-ish. And if your life sucks, I'm trying to get to know that bitch. If he's cool, then baby, I'm cold as shit. Matter of fact, I don't know nobody cold as this. I'm built for this itch, they trying to study my blueprints. I'm so Swayze, like I studied the blueprint.
Money coming in, so we up now. When I was broke, they wouldn't touch down. Started from the bottom of the bed, man. Had to get it fat, want no vision.
We was lights out, trying to find a way out. Damn. Look where I'm at now. I used to be on rocky grounds, but it's solid now. Homies I used to call friends, they ain't solid now. Situations change, I got problems now. Never worry about the haters, focus on the win. When I was down and out, they weren't focused in. Get a little bread, they all focused in. I chose to look at life through a different lens. And my lady stayed down for it all. Take flight, touchdown, we don't round trip at all. We stay, fuck up the towns and the mall. It's her day for being down for
yeah, we've been ready, and we back,
Big
baby.
facts, big facts.
We back, brother. We back. Want to thank you all for joining the State of Gaming episode 12. Episode 12, and we are moving along. We are building an incredible platform, and we thank you all for joining this journey with us. Okay. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my panel members, 706 Gamer and Double O Mellow.
What up? What up?
Awesome, man. We got something, man, real good going on right here.
Yeah, we do, bro. Yeah, we do.
Real gamers matter, man.
Big facts, big facts.
Hey, Mello, you look like you on the op right now. Like you, like at some point you gonna leave the show and go complete a mission right now, brother. What?
Drill.
You look like you got a scub cap and a parachute on, just in case you need to jump out of a window, player. What are we doing here?
I do what I gotta do, man.
I feel you, player. I feel they say less. They say I ain't gonna put you out there like that, player. Say less, bro. All I'm gonna tell them, you was doing a podcast with us, brother. That's you feel me? You feel me? So, what you guys been up to, man? What's going on? What's going on?
Man, outside of working, bro, it's been a busy week, man.
Okay.
But I'm happy to get back in the game and, man, catch up to some of these Game Pass titles, bro.
Man, so many coming out.
So many.
So many, too many, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta.
so many, too many.
I'm about to stop everything I'm playing and beat this Life is Strange True Colors. I'm glad I waited. Glad I waited.
60 frames per second.
Amazing.
4K.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
I've been out here. I've been enjoying the weather, man. I done hit the gym.
Man, today was like 71 a day, wasn't it?
Man, it felt so good to be outside, and you know what I'm saying, to actually work out outside. When and took my girls to go get them some gym and some air and all that stuff. So
okay, awesome.
Outside in these streets, you feel me?
Man, brother.
And,
I was kind of happy and scared at the same time, but go ahead.
Yeah, true. You know, it get warm, niggas get crazy, but I'm also working on some little one-on-one joints. So
Okay.
Working on my channel. I got some good shit coming down the pipeline.
Okay, that's what we want to hear.
That's what's up, bro.
That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. You know, the weather been good, man. And outside of the rain, you know, April, my lady told me April showers bring May flowers. So it's been a lot of rain going on, but today was 7-1. It was beautiful outside. It was beautiful outside. But you're happy and you're scared at the same time, because as I was going to an appointment today, I rode past the basketball court. And to see the kids out there on the court playing basketball, I felt like I haven't seen that in a long time, because during the COVID years in Chicago, they removed the basketball rims from all the basketball courts in the city.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they removed the rims, so you couldn't go play. Even when COVID was going on, you couldn't go play basketball because wasn't no basketball rims up. They removed them at every park.
Can I ask you this though? Did they remove the tennis rackets and the nets?
Oh no, brother.
No.
They kept the tennis rackets and the nets.
That's all.
They kept it.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
But it felt good to see the kids outside playing basketball. And then this little sunflower, this the vanilla wafer, this a cold glass of milk walk past, looking real beautiful. She was stunning. And I had to make sure I didn't crash the whip. So I had to maintain control, because I looked back, I forgot I was driving for a minute.
It be like that.
Top.
Sometimes I was hit pedestrians and dogs crossing the street. Oh,
she was a yellow bone. I wanted to phone home to that yellow bone, but I had to remember I was driving, so I had to turn around quickly and maintain course. You feel me? I didn't want to crash the whip.
We done been there, bro. We all done been
there. But I said they are out here, player. They are
Mm,
definitely out here. So before we get started today, we're definitely gonna do our due diligence and shout out everybody that showed up in the chat. We got 27 people watching. We appreciate all 27 that's watching. Make sure y'all hit the like button and share the link out, okay?
What the growth?
We got Darth Kermit. We got East West 113. We got Tavion Parrish. We got Bam's Planet. We got, Bria. I'm going to just call you Bria. We got Ty, the man 87. What's up, Ty? Then we got the Dark Lord Fusion. Gen X 128. What's good? We got Master Seal 40 with the $2. Have a great show. Xbox is the best box.
What up, Master Seal?
No lies. And then we got Fleshbone, Snooky Jackson, and South Star. South Star got to show up and talk his PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
South Star, we ain't having that today now, South Star. I'm gonna tell you now, we ain't trying to hear none of that shit with all the stuff y'all got going. We gonna stump your ass out. I'm letting you know now, South Star. Before the show starts, South, we will stump your ass out today. We're not playing today. Don't just show up in our comment with all that PlayStation shit. We ain't playing, South Star. And shout out to Swordfish. But we're gonna go get started because we've been seeing a lot of positive news on the Xbox side. Feel me? We've been seeing a lot of sales. Them consoles are flying off the shelf.
Game Pass subscribers, console sellers.
Game Pass subscribers. Halo Season 2 about to drop in May.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Then now you got Certain Affinity saying, look, we finna deepen our partnership with 343. And what does that mean? Well, we're gonna talk about that. Let me put this up on the screen. Where we at? Okay. Let me put this up on the screen. Let's talk about that. And what does this mean for Halo? But also, what does this mean for Xbox as a whole? Is there a potential acquisition? Is this an acquisition here?
Could be, bro. Could be.
So Certain Affinity tweeted out today, we've been a part of the Halo franchise for more than 15 years. A lot of people probably didn't know that. They helped with Halo 2, 3, 4, 5, all of them. They helped with all, whether it was the multiplayer, whether it was maps. And some of your favorite maps, Certain Affinity did. They say we've been a part of the Halo franchise for more than 15 years, and we're honored to say we are deepening our relationship with 343 and have been entrusted with further evolving Halo Infinite in some new and exciting ways. Join us on our journey. So, what do you guys think about this?
You want to go first, Melo?
Once you said, I was, bro, I'm gonna tell you, Halo can't do no wrong in my eyes. I'm biased. You motherfuckers can cuss me out in the chat all you want. Make sure you hitting that donation button while you doing it. Halo can't do no wrong. The story, fire. The best online competitive multiplayer that's out to this day. Period. And on top of that, competitive mode. I got my team Slayer, big team Slayer. I just got through playing it a couple days with Godfrey. I think that's his name. But the shit is fire as hell. I'm enjoying it. Only thing I'm missing right now is Forge. Once they drop Forge, I'm out of here. Just period. Check out the content.
Yeah, facts. What about you? 706?
I think this is great, bro. This gives Certain Affinity more exposure. I mean, they've been working on Halo. We just didn't know
for a while. 15 years. Yeah.
It's about time people know that, hey, we're Certain Affinity. You see this successful game, Halo. We've been a part of it for 15 years. I love it. And I'm gonna tag some narratives out there, man. You know, I'll be on Twitter, and people like, 343 had to get help on Halo. Little do you guys know that this is the norm when it comes to big AAA titles. It's not just one studio working on the game, bro. It's several. In some cases, it's several studios.
Several studios.
Yeah,
The Last of Us 2. Some of the Last of Us 2's got outsourced to other studios.
God of War. They just who they just acquired? Valkyrie.
Yeah,
Valkyrie, and I think even Certain Affinity worked on God of War. If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I think so. I have to check. Yeah, we have
But
to double check. But yeah, this normal.
I know Valkyrie worked on Halo Infinite and God of War 2018. I know that for a fact. I had to double check on Certain Affinity. But this is the norm, bro. Even like look at Call of Duty, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, what's the other? Sledgehammer. They make the main titles, right?
Yeah.
But they got Raven Studios as a support studio.
Yeah.
They help out with this and that, and Raven Studio pretty much manages the content updates for Warzone. So you're gonna do a game as a service. You want your main studio building the game and doing work on it, but you don't want it to take all the attention away, especially if they're trying to make new IPs or sequels and things like that. They're gonna I can imagine 343 just supervising, saying, hey, it should run like this, and with Certain Affinity, giving that additional support. So this is good. I don't see anything negative to it. Like if they want this game to be successful, this is in the long run, this is what you want to see. You want to see more hands on deck.
Yeah,
building this game out.
Because if not, then it'll take longer to get the content that we want. I think this is incredible because we've been hearing for a while that there's going to be a battle royale mode to Halo Infinite, and people kind of digged in the game archives files and found information dealing with a battle royale style version to Halo. I will tell you this: if Halo Infinite get a battle royale, Lord have mercy.
You know how clean it's going to be?
Lord have.
You got the battles in the air and then on ground, bro.
Look,
fuck up.
Let me tell you something. And right now Halo has a lot of negative energy around it in terms of how long it's taking for the content to come out, and people saying Halo dead because the numbers dropped and things like that. I don't look at that as Halo being dead. I think the Halo community has always been tough on Bungie and 343 in terms of what they wanted in the game and what they expected in the game. And go ahead.
I'm about to say, didn't they say the same thing about Master Chief Collection when
they say that about every Halo? Every Halo gets complained on about something, but then when they change it or take something away, then people get mad. Like people didn't like the Arbiter in Halo 2.
But
then got mad that the Arbiter played a lesser role in Halo 3. Like
3, yeah.
you can't.
They actually got mad that you was playing as the Arbiter.
What up, Dirk?
In Halo 2. They got mad.
Then they get mad at Halo 5, and they have more active users still playing on Halo 5. So it's like, bro, y'all just need to leave Halo alone. It's above your pay grade. You niggas don't understand.
Yeah,
it's a good game. That's one of the best games, and I think on games with a server, the more and more it started to grow and evolve, I'm starting to even accept it even more.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something to say on that too, but you want to grab that super chat real quick, Post?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Dirk Griggity with the $20. My brother, my African brother, my pure black brother, my esteemed Detroit brother, my 6'7", 7'6" brother. I see you over there, strong brother. Thank you, brother. We really appreciate it. Shout out to Doug Griggity and the whole We Bleed Green crew. Make sure y'all are supporting their platform as well.
Big facts, big facts.
What's up, my N-words? Keep up the good work. Thank you, brother. We really appreciate it as always, brother. Okay, and shout out to Tavion Parrish with the 199. Do you guys think Halo should adopt Battle Royale? Well, we're gonna get
hell yeah.
We're gonna get into that, Tavion. Because look, I say this. Look, if you're new to the Halo community, it's just certain things you wouldn't understand. They're gonna complain, they're gonna cry, they're gonna shout. You might even think they walked away from the game. Nope. That's a negative. They are still and there. In the minute Halo Season 2 come out, they all going to run to it because they're going to want to see the changes. They're going to want to see what they changed and did 343 do what they asked them to do. And if they did, then you're going to see a whole energy change on Twitter. Oh man, this Halo feel like this is this. They had this, they did this, they did that. They finally did this and what we said. And like I said, Halo Infinite is a 10-year project. So over the next months or so, when that come, when co-op come, when Forge come, all this complaining and the numbers being low, ain't none of that going to exist no more.
I'm gonna give them a quick little alley-oop real quick. You know, y'all can put me on payroll. It will be nice 343. So y'all listening?
Facts.
You need to, for that online content, for the streamers to keep gravitating towards this game.
Yeah.
Take a little bit of that money out their purse and start investing in tournaments, streaming tournaments.
Yeah, I think they
heavy tournaments, not the heavy competitive. Yeah. But more so towards the streaming. You can do $2,500 or whatever, but allow the streamers to push this game further when you come with that content. Just a little heads up. Y'all can pay me later. You know what I'm saying?
Look, people saying, I'm not capping, brother. I'm not capping at all. Halo was supposed to be dead before Halo Infinite came out. I was told, didn't nobody want to play Halo. Halo is old. The gameplay is dated. The PC community have moved on. The Halo community have moved on. And soon Halo Infinite multiplayer alpha and beta, all that changed. All that changed.
This is true.
All that changed. All that is dead, went out the window. All that, oh man, I ain't played Halo in years. This feel good. This is the best shooter out right now.
Facts.
Does it have
PlayStation guys that bought Series S's, jumped on their PC immediately. They started playing the game heavy when it dropped.
Does it have its issues? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Will it take time for those issues to be resolved and get it? They can't please everyone.
Right.
Okay. So people are going to complain regardless, but I think they're going to find the sweet spot in terms of the multiplayer and get everything where it needs to be. But I think Certain Affinity is working on something big, and I think it's Battle Royale.
Well, let me piggyback on that post, and I know I'm gonna get accused for damage controlling, but this is normal when it comes to games as a service.
Yeah.
You can look at pretty much most games where they launch bare bone. Like remember Fortnite when it first dropped. Warframe came out as like a beta. It only had like a couple maps.
Warframe?
It's like one of the biggest games popping.
Bro, that is a perfect example from when from when it initially came out to where it is now.
They listen to the community. That's why I love that developer.
Bruh.
But not only that, the game came out half baked. It was I don't hate to use the term fake it till you make it.
No. We're not going to Warframe.
But it was. I was on Warzone. I was on Warframe when it was on PC.
A little bit of Warframe on the
when
Xbox.
it was on PC when it really had no content. It was just.
But I didn't stay with it. And by the time the community progressed and the game progressed, I was lost. It was I didn't know what the was going on.
It started on PC first, and then they dropped it on PS4. It was a PS4 console exclusive, and eventually came to Xbox. But it was really like a beta when it was out. It was very lacking in content. There was only a couple maps. Apex Legends, there was only one map. You just played Battle Royale, one map. Now you got like arena matches, several maps you could play through. Like got vehicles. You didn't have all of that at launch.
Yeah,
you're right. Fortnite is nothing like it was when it came out.
Talk, brother, talk.
It's a completely different game. You got vehicles now. You got people racing. You got like 1,000 modes in Fortnite.
You got concerts and shit in there, and
you
got all.
Got me downloading the game since they took the building out of it.
Cross advertisement of other characters from other games and things like that. All that came over time.
Yeah,
all that came over time.
The difference between Halo's going to get scrutinized more because it's
Halo. It
already had a name when it came out, right? And I know game as a service has like a negative connotation to a lot of people, but it's not as bad as you think. A lot of the biggest titles came out bare bone, and then grew over time to some of the biggest, like the most popular games we play now.
Yeah,
and that's just the truth of the matter.
All facts, no cap. That is a perfect example of why we call this All Facts, No Cap podcast. Ain't no cap in his rap. You can't find any cap in his rap right now. Hold on, let me get these bills right now. Shout out to my brother King's Blood Gaming, my family right there.
Yo, what up, King? What up, bro?
You been at, man?
That's bro right there.
Real.
With the $4.99. Salute, fam. Shout out to you, brother.
They got your clips out here dirty in the chat, man. Where you at, man? Bro, man, lie to me.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You finna go? You gonna go there? No, if you gonna go there, I'm gonna let you rock for a minute, brother.
Man. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Hey, he was cheating. He was cheating, Mello.
Bro, hold on, man. Ask this man.
What you ask him? Hold on. We gonna interrupt. Okay.
Face to face. Like, you know how you go to your people, you come in, you come outside, you know what I'm saying? You hear niggas yelling outside like, hey, what's going on? You go outside, you hear this nigga getting cussed out in the circle, and you like, all right, calm down. Everybody be cool. We gonna get to the bottom of this. I just asked the man kindly in his face to face, virtual face to face. If we had an Oculus on, it was one of them type of conversations. I asked the man, did you cheat? And he said, no, I ain't cheat. Bro, they start going down the whole little script on wrestling. Cause I never played wrestling, so they was going through the script and explaining to me what they was pointing out. The man turned on his Twitch. He turned on his own damn Twitch, and this is the definition of self-snitching. It said clear as day, bro. Auto reversal ground attack on. It's on. It said auto rope break on. And it get like 3 stars or 2 stars on the side of this motherfucker. Bro, you can't and in the home, because I'm not them type of guy, nigga. I ain't gonna attack nobody when the group attack me. Nigga, I'm a one-on-one type of nigga. I want you to be honest with me, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, the nigga, I gotta call him a nigga, because he a nigga at this point. The nigga sat there and tried to defend it. Oh no, you ain't see that. I ain't had that on. Nigga, I saw that. Nigga, it was right there.
Yo, so you mean to tell me He turned on all accessibility features.
He put on the handicap accessibilities on max. You hear me?
Oh, man. Yeah, man.
So
I felt so hurt because it's like, bro, I'm one of the pros. Like,
yo,
me.
so all the time he beating everybody. Auto reverse and all that. The computer just assisting him with everything.
I'm just gonna say this. When I came in, they was telling me this nigga's beating everybody in the chat. He whooping ass. Motherfuckers can't touch him in his wrestling. And when I came over, he had certain settings set on. It was handicap everywhere. That's all.
Yeah, he had real player percentage on Mello.
Real.
Oh man, Clips out here. Hey, Clips, man.
Nigga with real player percentage on. But like wrestling, a one-on-one game, and you got, bro, I had to Google the stuff that I was seeing, so I know that it's factual. And they was dropping articles on created characters and Shawn Michael? I think his name's Shawn Michael. Yeah, Shawn Michael. He had like 9 of them niggas. Bro, it was nasty. He
had custom characters and all, bro.
I can only speak on the settings. The settings was disgusting. It was like,
what you, brother Eclipse, you are the Sherm head of the day, brother. You are.
And they were saying this nigga be lying. When I gave him the bill, no, he don't be lying. That nigga lied to me, bro. He lied. I
don't know how many times I gotta tell that brother he ain't got a lot of kicking, brother.
Bro, you lied to the hoes, not the bros, bro.
Say it again.
You lied to the hoes, not the bros.
One more time, player.
I say you lied to them goddamn hoes,
but not
the bros. Man.
Talk that shit, brother. We gonna learn you something today. We are gonna learn you something today.
Man, I hate the handicap nigga, man. Real gamers matter. Long story short, real gamers matter, man.
He is the Sherm head of the day. He out there Sherman for them cheeks.
I gotta put you on the Jumbotron, man. You fucked up.
Facts.
You fucked up.
Man. Shout out to who else 22 with the $5. Noah, are you saying a $500 million game should launch buggy? Someone please send him to Z's room.
I don't see people complaining about bugs. I thought lack of content was are people experiencing bugs on Halo? I have it. not on the Xbox.
I ain't heard about them. I just lack of content.
If you playing on that 1050 Ti, you might be a hardware that you.
Hey. Shout out to Rob, who randomly robs everybody with the $2. He said, "What I walk in on someone using the Game Genie." Hey, that brother was using the Game Genie. That brother had a special controller. He was tapping the X button so fast.
Yeah, the Turbo, the Cronus Max. He got the Cronus Max. They hacking.
Noah say you ain't never pressing that X button that fast, boy. You got it.
Ain't no motherfucking way, boy.
The meter just shot out for the left. Whoop, that nigga just tapped out instantly.
Man, and he did, bro. Like, yeah, I ain't cheating. Like, check it out. You self snitch, and he ain't get no meal for it. That boy crazy.
Clips, you are a Sherm head of the day. Next time we're gonna get a picture of you, put you on a hike, make you look like a crackhead, and say, "Anybody got some cheese?" Yeah. If you're from Chicago, you know what a Sherm head. Like, we gonna leave it like
I call that nigga a bucket boy.
Oh Lord.
Yo, we gotta move on. But I want to say this though. Halo was not in trouble. I think Halo is going to turn out to be one of the biggest game as a service games. It's gonna, I think, by time they get everything where they want to be, it's going to be up there with your Fortnite. It's going to be up there with your Call of Duties. It's going to be up there with your Apex Legend. Is that going to happen overnight? Nope. In terms of what you said, who else? Please, can somebody show me confirmation? Not a rumor, but confirmation of Halo costing $500 million.
I'll wait. But why you doing
Oh,
that? I gotta ask y'all a question, man. I have
What's
to
up?
ask this because I'm seeing the negativity with game with a service or game as a service going on, and a lot of people ain't accepting it, I guess.
Okay.
They always say they want new content. But when it comes to this new content, we starting to see like lackluster stories,
Yeah.
gameplay not adding up towards the excitement towards certain games. Do y'all think game as a server when it comes to a developer should be more considered with the gamers due to the fact it allows the developers to improve on the title that you already know and love and bring more content to it, which means the fun factor, like for example, Rainbow Six. That game's been around for almost shit.
It's been around for a
A
minute.
long time, bro.
It's been
Yeah.
more than 7 years.
Shit, the Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Autos, you know, even though I didn't agree with that little boost they tried to do, the $20 whatever thing, but do y'all think that game as a service should be accepted more due to the fact that developers are, I don't want to say they're giving out lackluster content, but it's starting to show like a downgrade, like we keep playing the same things over and over again.
So what you're saying is you would rather see them just drop sequels than keep supporting 8, 9, 10-year-old games.
I don't know. I'm asking you guys that. Me personally, I'm cool with the game as a server. 2K definitely any sports title need to do that, period. I think we shouldn't get a sports title, a newer sports title, probably between like maybe 4 to 5 years. I think give them a great time to improve on the engine or whatever movement and characteristics they have on the newer game.
Yeah.
But in the process of you giving us the new game, improve on the previous one, like, you know, movement.
That's what I'm saying too, Mel. I'm glad you brought that up. Like, I think it's a case by case, bro. Like, I feel like 2K is nickel and diming us. Like, it's only small changes in between each iteration to the point, bro. Like, honestly, they could have gave us like 2K19 and just kept updating 2K19, and I would have been happy. You know what I mean? That's how small bit of changes they've been making with 2K. Like, I think it was either 18 or 19 was probably the biggest leap as far as gameplay wise. If you're not going to make any major gameplay changes, then I think you need to extend the life cycle, because they're spending $60 creating a new player every year and then doing the same next year to pretty much playing the same game with minor changes. I would rather them go just call it NBA 2K and make it a live service. And then, you know, maybe every couple of years, you know what I'm saying, drop a big update, you know, pay $60 and get the new one. And then in some cases, like Grand Theft Auto, y'all niggas milking that shit too long. Take 2 minutes. But wait,
bro,
2013. I was in my 20s when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out.
Grand Theft Auto.
God, it's time for 6. We should be on 7 now, dog.
Like,
10 years ago.
Man, they milking the heck out of it.
Yo,
I can't blame them though, because people.
I'm about to say what they do when the community is gravitating towards that game. You know, we all know PC is pretty much what's carrying it, but when the community is still investing, they still streaming, they still buying it. Anytime someone buys a console, what do you do at that point?
Like, really, I bet they look at the financials like, bro, why do we need to make a Grand Theft Auto 6? We just had another $100 million just hit the bank account.
Hey, I agree with both of y'all. I definitely agree with what Mello said in terms of games we haven't got none genre defining in a while.
Thank you.
Okay. And everything is kind of
copy paste with a different
copy paste. Shout out
$60. Copy paste, give about 70.
Shout out to my bro Jay with the whole copy paste movement.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely it's like in terms of, and that's why I say on the indie games, and I know people look at indie games as less than, but that's where all of the
Innovation.
The innovation is coming from the indie scene.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not as flashy.
Yeah, not as flashy.
Yeah.
It might not have the third party, the AAA look, but in terms of gameplay wise and things fresh, that's why I say Game Pass has so much to offer, because ID at Xbox have some of the biggest indie joints. That's fun. And like I always say, games don't have to look graphically appealing in order to be fun.
Facts.
More so. I also agree with Noah. Noah said it before I got a chance to say it. I do see NBA 2K and Madden at some point becoming a game as a service, to where they are no longer putting out iterations every year,
but every 3 years.
Yeah. And they're gonna find a monetization in terms of DLC and other things, roster updates and all that. Because I do think, like you said, Mello, these games coming out every year, it is the same game. They're bringing over the same stadiums. They're bringing over the same crowd. Bro. They're just working on the players. Like Madden, they that's been proven in Madden. Give these, and I think if you look at, for example, Forza Motorsport,
okay,
the Forza Motor Turn 10 caught themselves, and I'm glad they did. They say, "Look, we finna step back," because putting out this game every year or every 2 years or however they was doing it, we're not really seeing a big enough leap or big enough innovation in what we're trying to accomplish. We haven't had a Forza Motorsport game in over 5 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken. In over 5 years since Forza 7. And I know when the next one comes. Go ahead.
The fact that in Madden, it was like Madden. What year are we on? 22? I think it was like Madden 20. They looked at some of the banners in the back. They still had like Madden 16 and on some of the banners, and
they had the Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
Because angles and
if I'm EA Sports, I'm sprucing up the graphics, right? Oh, this stadium right here, this is a new stadium. This is a new stadium. Let me add the changes to these stadiums here. Boop. They got new uniforms. Let me add the new uniforms. Let me spruce up the players. You really can't even fucking see the players when you playing Madden. I don't really give a. I want them to look good, but when you're playing Madden, you're not worried about character models and how the football players look. You can barely see them motherfuckers. Yeah, you can't. Bro. And they always show you them trailers where they up close to the player, showing you beads of sweat and the texture. You can't see that shit during the game.
Not on the field. Hey, am I the only one that think 2K14 look better than 15?
Oh,
sometimes these graphics get downgraded. Remember when 2K14 came out on when the Xbox One and PS4 dropped?
Kind of think is that the transition Xbox when they was going into the newer Xbox. I don't know. You probably got it here, but from 19 to this one. It's different. It seemed like with 2K is like every 3 years they do an actual leap.
Man, the only difference with this 2K and the last one is you got to time the alley-oops, bro. You don't people not spamming alley-oops, them boy. Everything else is pretty much.
We're not gonna do that.
No. Yeah, it is, bro. It is.
Situation. You don't use pie charts. The player movement on here.
Oh man, pie chart. Use bar charts instead of pie charts. $70. Let's go. It's $70,
sir. Hey, hey, let me tell you something. If y'all don't know, Mello is a 2K connoisseur. You feel me? That's all this brother play. It's 2K. Now he play other shit. He play other games. Don't get me wrong. But he gonna find his way back to 2K.
I was in that vicious cycle too, bro. Hey, look. Yeah. Homeboys hit me up. We used to play 2K from morning to night, and I'm like, bro, all I did was a spot up shooter. I was a corner 3. That was my job. We played 5 out. I sat in the corner all day long.
Oh man, them 2K games used to be fun, man. But it ain't fun when you're blowing people out and winning 10 games in a row, and they don't want to come back and play with you no more. Shout out to the bro Z who took his basketball and left the court and said he didn't want to play no more. Whoop that boy ass. You know what I'm saying? Whoop
A
his
lot
bad
of
too.
games. I mean, whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Hey,
We whooped that boy ass. Whooped them one game. We whooped
Hey.
they about 50 points.
Hey, yo, as he said, drop the link, post.
Huh?
As he said, drop the link.
Hold on.
What else?
Hell no, we don't need your. No, hold on, I got you, brother.
Slander, huh? Here you come.
Shout out to AP the shooter with the $4.99, paying my dues. Salute to the brothers. Thank you, brother. We really appreciate that. Suicide Kings with the $5. I'm passing the collection dish to the left. Good job, fellas. We appreciate, brother. Every little bit helps, player. Every little bit helps. Shout out to Iron Mike with the $2. Horizon Forbidden West fell to number 8 on PSN sale charts. Damn. we still got time to make some pony soup. Don't worry about it. We still got time to make some pony soup. Rob, who randomly robs everybody with the $2. Thanks, brother. He says, I don't know, fellas. NBA Live took a break, came back trash. Okay.
That's EA though. That's yeah. Half of what EA touched trash anyway. So.
See, the thing with EA is this though, Rob. 2K been taking they fucking developers. If you look at their list of developers that was there when they came out with Elite, it supposed to be EA Elite with the Westbrook trailer and shit. Like damn near 15, 20 of their people went to 2K, bro. No bullshit.
Z, check your DMs on Twitter. Check your DMs on Twitter.
I went to 2K back on like
they talent away from them.
2K8.
It's fucking with the game, bro.
2K NBA 2K8 is when I went to 2K.
2K. Well, I played
and I never looked back, but I've been trash ever since.
I've been playing both basketball because I love basketball, but the 2K, if you look at which one was that? NBA Live 20, bro. The 2K took all of their shit from the only thing they didn't take was we was able to create our own courts and they had sky games. So let's just say you're not playing, somebody can randomly play your squad, and it was a squad that you built that was a park squad.
Yeah, and
they'll go to your court and hoop, and whoever wins. That shit was dope as hell. But when it came to that little leveling up chart, you'll get a pair of shoes or arm sleeve that's in 2K22 now. They stole that shit from EA. The problem with them niggas was the movement on that was terrible, and it was easy.
It was bad. It was easy. The face scan was good though.
The face scans was dope. They had some great ideas for the getting like YouTubers and the NBA the street baller niggas to actually be cameos into the game was dope. But they messed up with the movement, man. It was just too easy to shoot on there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Too easy to shoot on 2K.
About that for hours, man. Y'all might need
once you get all your badges, it's easy to shoot on 2K. Especially if you got a real player percentage on.
You don't hear it. Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that one.
Real player percentage. Hopefully the real player percentage is about to show up in a minute if he check his DMs on Twitter.
Yo, that's the king of real player percentage.
He's the king of real player percentage, brother. And when he started losing, he put the whole team on real player percentage. So we know what that does. Today, Vicarious Visions came out and said we're officially merged with Blizzard Entertainment. Our development team will remain in Albany, New York, and fully dedicated to Blizzard games. We invite you to follow us at Blizzard Entertainment. I'm also sure that they're dropping the Vicarious Vision name as well, and they're just going to be a studio under Blizzard Entertainment. But the reason why I want to talk about this because this studio worked on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 that came out in 2020. They worked on Crash Bandicoot Insane, came out in 2017. They did Diablo 2 Resurrected that came out in 2021. They did Diablo 2, Spider-Man 3 in 2007. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 in 2000, Skylander. They pretty much did all the Crash Bandicoots. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. They did all the Tony Hawks. They did Guitar Hero, all types of shit. This studio has Transformer. They also did Jet Set Radio back in 2000.
So they've been doing Activision games. Like
Yeah,
most of the games you listed were Activision.
Activision. Yeah, X-Men Legends 2, Guitar, Madagascar, all that shit.
You mean to tell me in the middle of an acquisition, Activision Blizzard still out here merging and acquiring other studios?
Well, I don't know if this acquisition was recently, because this. Let me see here. Parent company Activision. So this goes back to 2005.
How about
So 2005 to 2021. I don't know why the merger just, or unless they're merging under Activision Blizzard, or they merging under Blizzard and they're just dropping their names and they're just a part of Blizzard Entertainment instead of having their own name vicarious visions. But the reason why I say this, because when I saw that they did Jet Set Radio, right?
That's huge.
That's huge. With if the acquisition of Microsoft acquiring them goes through, and Microsoft been talking about allowing the studios to do whatever they want and not just focus on Call of Duty and things like that. Would you want a studio like this to do Jet? I know a lot of people have been wanting Jet Set Radio for years. Is that something that you all will want, or since they have, looking at the multifaceted of gaming franchise that they worked on, man, this studio didn't had their hands dipped in pretty much everything. If you look at it,
I say the more the merrier. I mean, I can't think of any reason not to add them to the team. You know, whatever they work on is going to be day one in Game Pass. You know what I mean? Hey. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Oh, Game Pass.
And you ain't never lied on that one. We about to go to church. Not right now.
I ain't gonna take it to church. I was feeling it was coming on when he said Game Pass. I was gonna go there, but we ain't gonna go to church right now.
It makes sense though. Like you said, typically when somebody's getting bought out, they're not buying anything. So I'm with you on that. It's probably an old deal that just finalizing at the moment. And man, all talent is good talent. So seeing that they actually have years of talent of working with these people and getting games out that we know and love.
Yeah.
Or the Marriott, like Noah said, I'm rocking.
I seen a few people in the chat. They was kind of mad, as you can see this.
Yeah.
They wanted them to kind of stay isolated, because when you think of merging under Blizzard and working on Blizzard games, you think a studio like that in this position will no longer work on titles like Crash Bandicoot or things like that, and they'll just be focused on whatever Blizzard is doing in terms of Diablo and things like that. But we don't know what to expect if, like I said, if the acquisition go through with Microsoft and giving these studios the free will and the ability to kind of go out and kind of bring back those old franchises. I mean, this can bode well for the future of Game Pass. Game Pass. But yeah, I think it's a cool thing. I just hope that Microsoft, if the acquisition go through, that they live up to what they said in terms of allowing these studios to not just be support studios and give them the freedom to create and do whatever they want to do. And with this studio who've worked on, you can get a Banjo Kazooie. We can get a Jet Set Radio, or we can get a what's the airplane game that Crimson Skies. We can get remakes and stuff like that, or we can get the other joint with the squirrel and shit. So we can conquer. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
Yeah.
Bro, they need to stop playing with that game.
Yeah, we can get those games like that. I remember when I first played I Conquer, and they redid the Private Ryan scene when they was coming in off the boat. Yo, that shit. Hey,
it will have so much content right now. with everything that's going on with that game, bro. Bring out, come on, man.
Bro, that shit was tough too, yo. Like you look at the game and you see this you're running around as this furry squirrel with a gun and shit, and you running the beach. As you rushing the beach, all your comrades get knocked off. Pow, 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 pow. And you got to work your way up. I was getting rocked.
Bro, they would be master, bro. If they would bring Conquer back,
bro, I had a hard time getting up the beach, bro. They were smacking me, bro. Snipers and all that, bro. So I think this about, hopefully, you know, we'll see the outcome of this. All right. And so we're gonna move along. We're not gonna stay on that too long. The next topic is,
keep saying drop the link.
PS Plus. I dropped the link.
Yeah, we did.
I told him to check his DMs on Twitter, AP.
Man, you can't stop the show for this little handicap.
Yeah, I ain't got the Discord open right now. I ain't got the I ain't on the PC. I'm on the Mac right now, player. I just made sure. Look, I'm exposing DMs and all that. Look at that. Let me take this off. But yeah,
protect the news.
I dropped the link. Tell him to check his DM on Twitter. Yeah, but so we're gonna move along. Let me see here. What are we doing here? What the next? PS Plus. PS Plus.
That bullshit.
You got this one.
Yeah, the PS
So what's
Plus.
going on with PS Plus?
Drop the article. Which let me see.
Yeah, what article? And let me see here.
You talking about? Oh yeah. You know what? Earlier today, I know what you're talking about. Earlier today, okay. PS Plus was down for PlayStation users, PS4, PS5. Seems to be resolved now, but you know there was a network outage where people weren't able to access the online multiplayer.
Also, Our World.
What about Our World?
Oh yeah.
Follow me, brother.
It's a lot of news today. You gotta excuse me. Oh yeah.
He looking like
so. Let me give you the headline. PS Plus free game deal was devastating for Oddworld Soulstorm. This is PlayStation Lifestyle.net reporting. Mm-hmm. Pretty much the developers, they're unhappy with the performance of this game, and they are blaming PS Plus.
Now, why the fuck are they blaming PS Plus for this?
Huh?
They lost out on sales. You know, now when we hear about developers talk about Game Pass, it's a whole nother tune. Game Pass out here saving games. PS Plus is in the industry out here, bro.
Oh, wait. Hold on. You mean to tell me that all this time they've been telling us that Game Pass is bad for the industry? That Game Pass is destroying games out here.
Oh Lord, they ain't got
that developers are going broke because of Game Pass. That developers are not making any money or sales because of Game Pass. And yet,
hit the like button.
We have. We're going to talk about this today. We're going to talk about this. Yet we have Our World Soulstorm director. Hold on. Let me put this on screen.
Oh, Lord.
State claims that the game's PlayStation Plus deal did not financially turn out in the studio favor.
Them niggas ain't making no money.
Huh? Huh?
Them niggas broke.
What are we doing here? Huh?
Sad.
Where the police at?
Oh,
why they not talking about this on they've been what they tell us?
Man,
huh? Game Pass is
games go to the die. They put PS in Game Pass because the users don't play no game.
Huh?
Welfare game. They said welfare game.
Welfare gaming.
Welfare gaming. What else? What else, Dora? Say some shit.
Man, fodder, Game Pass fodder. But the true story is they go to PlayStation Negative to die.
Oh,
They downloading the games and not playing them on PlayStation or something.
PlayStation Plus is out here killing games. Put them in the grave.
Let me read what the article says. Get some context.
Let's go.
It said the problems started soon after the deal. Well, actually, let me backtrack a little bit.
after the deal,
Let me backtrack a little bit.
it wasn't done on the
Let me
contract.
start off by saying this. Sony offered the studio a deal to put Outworld Soulstorm on PS Plus as a free game for 1 month in exchange for an undisclosed fixed sum of money. At this point, the game was due to come out in January 2021 when supply issues would have meant there weren't many PS5 consoles in the hands of gamers. As studio head Lauren Lannon told Xbox Expansion Pass, the developer estimated they would sell a maximum of 100,000 units at launch, although 50,000 was a more probable number. The money they would receive from the deal was more than they would make through those sales. The problem started soon after the deal was signed. COVID-19 pandemic forced the studio to work from home, and this delayed the game to a new release date in April 2021. This also gave 3 extra months for PS5 consoles to enter the market. Therefore, more players owned them than previously estimated. The results was Outworld Soulstorm became the most downloaded game on PS5 at close to 4 million copies, pretty much all for free through PS Plus. Something that was devastating for the studio.
You said 4 million copies?
Yep, downloaded. 4 million copies downloaded. Free. For the free. Lannon didn't detail how this affected future sales of the game on other platforms like Xbox One and Series X, but it's sure to have had some impact.
Yeah, because he know where he should have came.
Damn.
Now you know what's crazy. King Ass, I see you in the comments, brother. I see you in the comments. These are the same dudes with with the Square Enix joint that launched in Game Pass and was successful. What's that shit? What's the game called?
It's my Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, the other one, the shooter.
Crossfire?
No, I'm talking about from Square Enix, where the developers.
Oh, Outriders.
Yeah, they tried to blame Game Pass for the Outriders developers not getting their money from Square Enix when that was a Square Enix issue, right?
Yeah.
King Thresh told me personally, Game Pass is not sustainable. It's a graveyard for games. It's EBT gaming. And yet his platform of choice just killed this game. Put him in a casket. What are we doing here?
They said they not even gonna get a return profit, nigga. They got more deal than actually get.
So to sum it up, they didn't expect as many people to download it because they knew the consoles. There wouldn't be that many consoles sold.
No, Sony got them.
Yeah, there's more.
Sony got them.
Consoles in the wild.
They undersold the game. 100,000, 50,000 copies at best in this climate.
So they missing.
Gave them a fixed sum of money. They missing a lot of money in royalties, but the contract is already signed. You allow Sony to undersell you the magnitude of the game. 100,000, 50. What they say right here? Where is that?
The game is to be sold.
Well, Laney did not reveal the amount of money that PlayStation gave our inhabitants. He said that his studio was expecting sales of our Soulstorm to be between 50,000 to 100,000, which was less than what the studio deal ended up being.
Damn. They got finessed out the purse. Boy, ain't that some shit?
So you kind of undersold yourself too.
So not only are they anti,
because you thought 50 to 100,000 and 4 million people downloaded the game.
Man, so they some finesses. These niggas scam.
They got finesse.
Not only are they
Sony is the finesser of finesses.
With finesses. Oh, I like they pimping over there, boy. I can't even lie. You hoes over there, boy. Y'all love getting pimped.
Pimping ain't easy.
Pimp, hooray.
Pimping ain't easy.
Pimp, hooray. That nigga Jim Ryan need a motherfucking 8-ball jacket. Get that nigga a leather coat, man.
What are we doing here?
Boy, good.
I got a question, bro.
What's up?
What's the right thing to do? So should Sony pay them what they owe? 4 million downloads people got to play for free? Should Sony come to them and say, hey, we want to renegotiate this contract, do the right thing, renegotiate this contract and pay you for the amount of downloads you got? Because we know you need the money. Because all the PlayStation dudes, they always scream support the devs. We want the devs to get paid for their work.
Nigga, or easy, nigga. What pimp you saying give back some money?
we should say the hell with them.
Better tell them hoes to get back on that strip and make some more games.
Be look at these whole psychology. Obviously, well, you feel me? Pull up MCADI double AC blows, they peep holes, PI, MP, and they think that logically. Hold on. Look. Hey, pimp. Pimping ain't easy, but somebody gotta do it. Yo. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this? Every developer I've seen so far, from indie to AAA, has talked about how successful their game has been on Game Pass.
Because Microsoft cut that check. That's why. People be worried about if the devs get supported, not knowing that when you buy a game on the platform get most of the money. So when you buy on PlayStation, Sony getting about 70% of whatever you be spending. Then the publisher takes the rest of the cut, and then they decide to do it what they do with the money. Most of these devs are hourly or yearly salary. Sometimes they might have stipends and bonuses and things like that based on the sales, but like the whole support and the dev thing is kind of crazy if you know how the finances work. That's like buying stuff from Walmart. I want to support the employees here. When I was at working at Walmart, no matter how much Walmart sold, my check was the same. Even if I sold it.
The game numbers was undersold. They thought they was going to do at least 50 to 100,000 downloads or units. And I guess they did a contract based around that number. Then it comes out 4 million get access to the game for free, and then you turn around and only get paid for, I guess, the estimate numbers. So if you go to Sony and say, look, I think we're going to do around 50 to 100,000 downloads, and Sony pay you for that 50 to 100,000 downloads, then you turn around and the game does 4 million.
Bro, that shit is crazy. See, this is the thing, though. And
the game do 4 million dollars, bruh. I've been pimping since pimping.
The Game Pass that I picked up on. You come to you got a game. We're gonna give you a purse for this amount because we got these many subscribers. We expect that these amount of people gonna download it. Say, okay, cool. We're gonna give you some upfront money. Then we gonna pay you for the discount. We gonna take the hit on the discount. So if we give them like a $6 savings or $10 savings, that's coming out of Microsoft pocket.
Yeah,
and on top of that, after your game is either still on the market or the contract is up, which you can renew up to your opinion if you want to, up to your choice, we're still allowing you to make bread off the game.
Okay.
Sony just said, hey, this is what we got. This is what we expect. Here. Oh, it made more. Bitch, keep it moving. Bitch, keep it moving.
Let me tell you something. Look. Shout out to King Asinine. King, I don't know what the fuck I be talking about sometime.
Queen Thumbs,
Glitter Fingers, Sticky Fingers. Shout out, Keyboard Warrior. Shout out to that brother. He says, send that link. I'll pay $2 to see y'all run. Run from who? From what?
I will spend too. Your ass want to join, nigga. We need about $50, nigga. I ain't got time for your ignorance today, sir. I ain't even gonna hold.
Ain't nobody scared of this.
Big 50 in this motherfucker. We need big US dollars, and I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about no big.
Run where?
You want US? Your ass.
Where we running to? Look at his minions in the chat. Send the link. They scared, Trish. They scared. Queen. Your ass out of here. Fuck you, me, nigga. We from the city. Fuck is you talking about?
Same nigga that's 13 million in 11 days. Make your ass out of here, boy.
Yo, let me tell you something. We finna finish. Let me tell you something. Say, when our world released in April, it became the most downloaded game on the PlayStation 5, with almost 4 million copies being sold through the service at that point. So many more people were able to obtain a PlayStation 5. Our World Soulstorm was eventually released. Okay. Yeah, that's recorded, brother. That recorded. I don't care, nigga. I don't care. Record it. Put it on Twitter. Do all that shit you gonna do, brother.
Who you just flipped out on?
I'm talking to King Day. Talking about he recording this scary shit. Ain't nobody scared of you, brother. Never have, never will, never been, brother. Look at Always Mad Gaming. Take your hand out of his side pocket, Always Mad. Take your hand out of his side pockets, brother.
That Kool-Aid off your lips, boy.
What is you talking about? Walking around with a pack of Kool-Aid stains on his lips. Get your little sweet ass up out of here, brother. What is we doing here? What are we doing here? You feel me?
Hey, man, get on track. What's the next topic, man? Oh, yeah.
All I'm saying, this game died on PS Plus. You see that? We didn't say it. Let me read that again. Our World Soulstorm director.
Hold on. Before you
director claims that the game's PlayStation Plus deal did not financially turn out in the studio favor. They said that. We did
on this game on PS5. The user score was a 6.4 and the game scored a 66. So yeah, I'm pretty sure most people downloaded it, booted it up, and said, nah.
Huh?
The user score is 6.4 and the Metacritic is 66.
Huh? We didn't say that. And it's crazy. People in the comments talking about, so what? 4 million gamers is bad. No, 4 million is game. Now it ain't bad. Since Sony is basing a lot of their things off engagement numbers and player statistics. Now it ain't bad. But when Microsoft was just doing it, y'all said it was bad. That's 400 million players. That's not 400 million sold. There's a difference.
I need to know, are we supporting the devs or not?
Right. Where we at with this? Is it about the developers or it's about Jim Ryan? And allowing them to get pimped, man. I don't know, bro.
This dev didn't get paid and he's not too happy with Sony.
They say, y'all can't talk about my pimp like that. That's my pimp.
We're gonna say it again. The director said the deal wasn't financially feasible for them. It didn't work out in their favor, meaning they didn't get the maximum amount or whatever they was looking for. They didn't get a return on their investment into PS Plus.
He said, so them niggas was out here looking like young bucks.
Meanwhile, on the other side, where IDF program, indies done made about 2 or 3 billion off of Game Pass alone.
So he out here looking like young buck and 50 Cent.
And that's just the indies.
Hey, yo, they mad at
Outriders came out as a success.
But that's how it always be, Noah. They get mad at us for reading what the motherfucking developers are saying. Nigga, like
the developers, say Outriders was a success for them on Game Pass.
He not mad at Xbox.
In Game Pass.
He not mad at Phil. He upset with Jim Ryan.
He ain't mad at Jim Ryan pimping these hoes.
You got the Marvel joint that just dropped in Game Pass, and the developer immediately comes out and said, "Look, Game Pass is opening up this game to a whole new." Huh?
Man,
what are we doing here?
You ain't mad at Jim Ryan.
What are we doing here? Don't talk to me.
Director.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk. I got the quotes from the director. What are we doing here? Huh?
But it's our fault, though. It's our fault.
It's our fault, man.
Shout out to AP the Shooter with the $10. Why can't y'all be honest? Game Pass is sustainable because of the parent company. If the Xbox division was responsible for its own success, it would crash under Game Pass. MS has the bank to move it forward. Okay, here we go.
Microsoft paying their people, though. They're paying their partners.
Here we go with the what ifs. Let me tell you something.
I don't do what ifs.
Hold on. Let's see. Microsoft created Xbox. Let's get this. Xbox didn't start off something on its own and then get acquired by Xbox is Microsoft. What the fuck is you talking about, AP?
Yes, man. This nigga.
They're one and the same. It was created by Microsoft. What are we doing? Why y'all always trying to separate Xbox and Microsoft? But every time y'all speak about PlayStation, y'all say Sony. What are we doing here? Huh?
They don't want to believe.
What are we doing here?
What if Sony never?
Microsoft ain't fucking with Sony. Microsoft, y'all say Sony, but when it was, because Microsoft is over $2 trillion company, well, y'all only doing that because Xbox got money, as if they acquired. No, Microsoft made Xbox.
How about
it's the parent company?
What if Sony never would acquire Columbia?
About these boys.
Columbia Entertainment.
Stop laying on your back, AP, man. That woulda, coulda, shoulda shit. Don't go over here, man.
What if they never made a deal with Marvel to get the Spider-Man characters? Like, but we can do what ifs all day.
Hey, Thriller, stop the niggas that sleep on their stomachs. Facts, bro.
Look, man.
I hate these little pillow biters, man. Bro, these people ain't doing nothing for y'all, man. This is what Texas man is saying. These is people that developed the game that said, hey, these motherfuckers undercut us and finessed us out of some bread. And we bringing it to the light. Don't get mad at us. You gonna be all right, man.
Look, Thresh. Look. The viewers gonna come. The viewers gonna go.
Why the fuck?
We gonna be consistent with who we are, and we are being honest. We are being honest. I'm giving my opinion. I tell people all the time in the chat, whether you agree with what we say or not, as long as you come here and partake in the conversation, you don't have to agree with us. Okay? We want that. We welcome people who agree. We welcome people who disagree. We welcome both sides of the coin. The only important thing is, as long as you partake in the conversation and be a part of the conversation, that's it. Numbers going to fluctuate and things like that. That's understandable.
I'm still trying to figure out how we being dishonest by reading an article.
And where's the inconsistency? Where's the inconsistency with a director saying the PlayStation Plus deal did not financially turn out in the studio's favor? That's not us lying. That's a quote directly from the director of the game. There's no lying in there.
Now you're saying our opinion is inconsistent. Players.
How can our opinion be?
No, wait. So it's good that 4 million people got to download it. That's not even the argument, bro. Like y'all niggas got off. Y'all got to play a game free. 4 million.
Fucking day, just plain and simple. Hey, I came with a deal. Fuck nigga.
Look,
said, hey, for you to hit we think your game is going to get 1,000 users. So this is how much we expect to give you. We're going to give you this bag
for that number.
1,000 users. The game release and gets 4 million. I only got paid for 1,000 users. Bitch, where the rest of my money at? Simple, nigga. That's not fucking rocket science. That's why the white niggas y'all motherfuckers be pissed these people ass too fucking much.
Yo, that's all we said. We just said either Sony finessed them or the developers finessed themselves by underselling the game. They didn't expect the game to do 4 million. They estimated to do 50 to 100,000. If you go to Sony and say, look, we estimate the downloads to be around 50 to 100,000. And Sony say, look, we'll pay you for the 50 to 100,000 units. So if we'll pay you based on your estimates, right? Then the game come out and do 4 million, and you already signed the contract, and it's no verbiage in the contract stating if the numbers go well. I don't know. I'm assuming here. This is not facts. I am assuming if there's no verbiage in the contract to say, hey, we're looking to do this estimation or guesstimation of the numbers between 50 to 100,000. And Sony say, okay, we're going to pay you for those 50 to 100,000 units, right? The game comes out and do 4 million. If there's no verbiage to account for any plus surge after the 100,000, then you just gave
you nigga.
You just gave away a lot of free copies of the game that you did not get any profits off of.
You gave
if the contract states that you only supposed to get paid for the estimate number. We don't know what the verbiage said in the contract.
3.9. You gave 3.99 million copies away at that point, bro. Because you only expected 100,000.
Yeah.
I mean, they gotta take some accountability on it too, because
that's why I said that's why I said earlier accountability is on the dev too, because they kind of undersold themselves.
At the end of the day, if it wasn't that motherfucking much of a goddamn woo blast or woo wah to speak about, guess what? The motherfucker wouldn't have spoke. He got to feed his kids just like you motherfuckers got to feed y'all. He didn't get all his money, so he said something. Plain and simple.
Yeah, nobody in this panel was upset, complaining, or mad that PlayStation users got to play the game for free. That's good.
Shout out to Bay Area with the $5. What's up, panel? I see the IQ in the chat is dipping down due to frauds in the chat. Keep up the great work, show players. Thank you. No problem. No problem. Look, in this case, we're not saying that. Look, we said earlier. I said either Sony finessed them or the developers undersold themselves, and it looks like the developers undersold themselves. And if I'm Sony if I'm Sony and I'm trying to, and we're in a negotiation, if you set a number where you think I'm not gonna, because I'm trying to get it for the low anyway.
Thanks.
You feel me? I'm trying to get it. If I'm Sony, I'm trying to get our Sandstorm for the low anyway. So if you come to me and I'm Sony and you tell me we're looking to do about 50 to 100,000 downloads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's kind of their fault too. I mean,
if I'm Sony, that's on you.
That's their fault too, though, because they should have factored game being delayed. They didn't do that. They saw that money. It was like, yeah, we'll take that. Made the game and then missed out on potential sales. But be honest, who knows? Who knows? The game probably wouldn't even sold like that anyway if it wasn't on PS+.
I'm gonna tell you what happened with this motherfucker real quick. Them niggas didn't have all the money to cover this goddamn game. They needed some help. They went to a quick, easy loan, and they finessed it. They finessed his ass because they undercut them motherfuckers. Like said, when you making deals, nigga, I don't want to buy it at its highest mark. I'm trying to buy low so I can sell high.
Now, it depends on one. Did Sony come up with the estimates of 50 to 100,000, or did the developer come up with the estimates of 50 to 100?
They probably they did it based on the expected amount of consoles. They estimated a certain amount of consoles to be on the market. Because remember, they were anticipating the game to come out in January, not April.
Yeah.
By April,
and then COVID, and they had to push it back. But by them pushing it back, a lot more PS4 systems got out on the market. So if that's the case, was the deal signed already?
Oh yeah, I think he said it was signed back in 2019.
You said this game PS4?
Like it was signed, like the deal was signed.
So they couldn't account for. They didn't account for COVID.
It doesn't give a date. But it was.
I'm trying to see, was the deal signed prior to?
But it's according to the article, and it's according to the article. It sounds according to the article. It seems like it was signed prior to COVID-19.
Okay.
So they anticipated the game to be available at launch. COVID-19 is the reason. But with them working from home, they had to delay it.
Right, because my guess is that. Okay, prior to COVID-19 or transitioning into COVID-19, you're basing on estimates of you thinking there's going to be a lack of hardware out there, or pipeline issues? I'm just assuming here. And when the game came out, when you pushed it back to April, you see that Sony had a boost in hardware sales going out. So it was more PlayStation 5s out there than they expected
and anticipated, yeah,
or anticipated. At that point, the contract was already signed. That's what I'm asking. Prior to the thing being delayed to April, and them seeing that it's more PS5s out there than what they expected.
Yeah,
they couldn't renege on the contract or go in there and renegotiate. I wonder, did they try to renegotiate, or was it an ironclad contract?
Seems like ironclad. Jim Ryan said we don't do refunds.
I was about to say, did y'all just say this thing released on the PS4 as well? Like,
yeah, everyone's on the PS4 too.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking because we only can go off what the article states because we weren't in the room. We don't know what the contract says or anything like that. So, but maybe we can bring King Thresh on, since he even though he didn't know what an LSA form was. He did say he used to write contracts, so, King Dash, are you still writing contracts, brother? Put a yes or no in the chat. Are you still writing contracts and paperwork for people? We might need your expertise in this matter.
Yeah, 11 billion in motherfucking 14 days. Yeah, go ahead. Boy, yeah. Y'all just make up. Y'all know some shit.
Yeah. We're having this conversation based off the article in the interview with the director of Our World Sandstorms, but evidently we didn't do any research on the matter. We didn't pull up multiple different articles from different outlets or anything like that. Anything like that, but yeah, your contract's up, but didn't know what the LSA agreement was. But I ain't gonna hold that against you, brother. It's all good. It's all good, brother. Yeah. So we're gonna move. We're gonna move along. We're gonna move on, brother. PlayStation Plus is
Don't he got other problems? I saw some shit on Twitter, that white man over there slumping your legs. And don't he got other problems he need to be
Hey.
Oh, okay, I'll leave him alone. Go ahead. Next.
You feel me? He came at me. Look, I just reposted what somebody else put up there. He came at me talking about, post, you don't game, you don't do this, you don't do. Man, go talk to that man who did that video on you.
Man, you got other problems.
Okay, so we're gonna move along. We're gonna move along to this. Microsoft is reportedly working on an improved Xbox Series X chip. I wanted to talk about this in the aspect of more than likely it's going to be a smaller chip than the initial one. Does that mean we might get a redesign, an even smaller Series X, or even a Series S for that matter? Microsoft is reportedly working on an improved chip for Xbox Series X, according to a journalist speaking on his YouTube channel as a transcribed by Pure Xbox. Journalist Brad Sams revealed that he's aware of Microsoft's development plans regarding a new chip for the Xbox Series X console. I believe this is true. I know what Microsoft was working on revisions of the chip. He said, now, are we going to see performance improvements? Are we going to see anything else? I do not believe so, but Microsoft is always working on making cooler, more efficient chips because that lower the cost of production. Chip revisions throughout the life of consoles are common. However, it's currently unclear if this chip is in development for inclusion in the Xbox Series X or a potential mid-cycle refresh. So that's where I want to discuss. Do you guys think this is a just a smaller chip that's lower the production costs and might go into a even smaller? Because to me, the Series X is already small. The Series S is even smaller. Do we even need a smaller? Because when I brought the Series S for my children to have at they mother house, that thing is how can you get smaller than that? Like, what do you go from that? That thing is like super small. And the Series X is not huge to me either. I think it's small as well in terms of is long in stature, but it's not even that long. What do y'all guys think this is? Is this just a cost productive measure, a more cooler, more efficient chip that's going to be put in the same Series X? They don't need to go do any revisions to the size of the system, or are we looking at mid-cycle refresh?
I think we're looking at both. I think we're looking at it. Might not even. They might just come up with a different SKU. It might have the same case, and we won't even know the difference. But they're just looking for a way to make the consoles cheaper and cut costs. But I do think we'll see a mid-gen refresh in the next few years, especially with ray tracing. Ray tracing we're gonna need it.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. Go ahead. That's
well, we always was having this discussion already. I can't remember who was arguing up and down saying they would not be doing a gen refresh on consoles with the PS5 and the Xbox, but it's pretty much proved the point. When it comes to the system getting slimmer, I think that makes a hell of a lot more sense because this motherfucker like a block of cheese over here. I ain't even gonna hold you. Don't get me wrong, it looked better than the PS5 in my opinion, but yeah, making it slimmer and smaller, I'd pay say like 75%. It's going to be a difference between the two to separate it from the older version to the newer version to make sense. And long as it's going to help with the game performance, of course. I don't know what price range is probably going to be. I think that's the $1 billion question. Like, what the price range going to look, and then to the chip shortage that's going on with COVID. What release day we looking at for this? That's pretty much what I got on it.
All right. I think this is just cost production measure. You get the cost of the chip down. You get some wiggle room for the price itself on the console. You get to start saving a lot more money. It costs less money to produce the system, and once that happens, you can get the production line and the pipeline going even quicker because you're not taking up that. You're getting more chips out of the wafer. You're getting more chips out of the wafer itself, so that give you an opportunity to produce more consoles at a rapid pace. In terms of mid-gen refreshes, I don't think no time soon. We're about 2 years into this generation, and we haven't even fully seen what either of these systems are capable of. I think this generation is going to be extended due to COVID. Right? I think it's going to be extended due to COVID, and so I don't see any mid-gen refreshes no time soon. At this, it's no point because you still got current gen engines that haven't even moved over to maximize next generation technology.
I'm guessing about 2025, late 2025, we'll have mid-gen PS5, Xbox Series X.
Well, we know we heard of the executives over at Sony was talking about PS5 Pro even before the PS5 was released. So we know that's going to happen there. I don't know what Microsoft is going to do. You got 12 teraflops of power that haven't even been used or visualized yet, even from your first party studios. So we'll see. We'll see. Shout out to Bay Area with the $5. Hey, Thrash, you're here for the smoke, huh? Is that Forrest Whitaker the reason you can't read Crap's challenge on Twitter? The biggest fraud on YouTube. Laugh my ass out loud.
Jesus.
Wow.
Call him out.
You said
bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrels in your mouth. Whoa, Bay Area got all the smoke for Thrash. Hold on. Shout out to Brown Devil 2 with the $5. Just showing my support. RIP Xbox. Now, this ain't no RIP Xbox. podcast. But yeah, I just don't see a mid-gen refresh now. But I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But I think this generation is going to be a
mid-gen refresh.
Huh? What you say?
That was you that was saying it won't be a mid-gen refresh.
I said I don't see one so soon.
Oh, soon.
Wait till these 4000 series cards come out, and then the RDNA 3. Because from what I'm hearing, they're supposed to be a huge leap in the PC market.
Mm-hmm.
The console is going to need to keep up somewhat, so I can see mid-gens dropping soon. And there's probably some of that technology in the mid-gen.
Yeah, consoles trying to chase PC tech.
They got to a degree though. Like it's
the reason why I disagree is because if you look at Battlefield 2042, look at that. One of the reasons it's in a predicament is itself because of the engine. They didn't have time to bring the engine over to.
No, the reason they gave it a predicament because the Battlefield 5 crew left. The original Battlefield team left. The Battlefront studio did 2042.
Yeah, but at the same time, they did say in the middle while they was developing, they was trying to transition the engine over to.
But you got
yeah.
I hear what you're saying too, but you got a team that don't make Battlefield, make it Battlefield, trying to live up to what Battlefield is. But
yeah. I think currently, I think it's gonna take some time. By the time what y'all saying the mid-gen cycles refresh is coming out, this is 2022, right?
Mm-hmm. You don't think
we got
2025? That's like 3 years.
I say around 2020. 2023, 2024, you're just gonna start to see what these systems can do. Hopefully,
and it's gonna be 30 frames per second. Bro.
So
look at Matrix. Look at Matrix.
Huh?
Look at the Matrix demo.
Okay,
wasn't that the design choice?
Nah, they ain't no design choice.
No.
That game running 40 to 50 or 1440p on the 3090.
I heard from a developer. Well, I don't know if this is for all developers, but he stated that before they even start designing the game, they determine the frame rate, whether something's going to be 30 or 60.
You know why they target 30? Because of the hardware.
You think so?
Yeah, we're gonna need, bro. I've always said, bro, when we get new engines, the games are gonna look better, but it's gonna be much more resource heavy on the hardware.
But we got games running at 60 and 120 already on the Series X.
On old engines and with dynamic scaling and things like that.
See, so now you kind of hold on.
What you gotta say, Post?
Say it, Post. Say it.
No, because he kind of contradicting himself right now.
Say it with your chest, Post. Nah, bro. I've always said once we start getting these new engines, they're gonna be more resource heavy. They're gonna be heavy on the GPU. The games are gonna look amazing, but it's gonna be harder for the hardware to run. Like even PC, like guys that got the highest end PC, they gonna feel it too.
Yeah,
that Unreal Engine 5 is heavy.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know what's going to help though is that FSR. If it's as good as they claiming it, because now you can run games, render it at lower res, and then get higher frames and still get the visual fidelity. But at the same time, I mean,
I think there's a lot of the reason why I said it because there's a lot of optimization techniques they have out here in terms of FSR and all that shit.
You know what optimization mean? Turning settings down, hiding shit in the background. They don't think you won't notice. Removing trees and grass from places and shit. That's optimization, bro.
Here we go.
I want all my trees and grass. I want all my shadows. Full fat 4K.
Well, I heard on the PC side they don't care about none of that. I think
shit. Me, they spend 3,000. They spend $3,000+ and not care about the shadows and the grass. Now that's competitive gaming. When you play, because look, it's cheating, bro. When you playing on PC, you can cut. You know, people like to hide in the grass and stuff. Yeah. Well, on PC, they just cut the grass off.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was just about to say. In PUBG, they was literally turning off. They was literally turning off the grass on PC. Yeah. So people who who was crawling in the grass thinking they can't be.
Ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, they hide, but it's at the grass. You think you hit it behind a tree
You
or something?
think you hit by?
That tree ain't there on their screen, bro. They just like, oh,
Yo.
that tree ain't see me. That tree ain't there. But I'm talking about single player games, right? If God of War been on what PS4 for like 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Now it's on PC. You can't tell me guys out there with $3,000 plus PCs playing it at low settings just to get 300 frames, bro. No, you want to see the graphics cranked up on the single player games.
They doing it, man. My brother, shout out to my bro Kings, but he say, man, it's all about frames on the PC side, and they'll cut all that shit off if they getting 240 frames or something.
In competitive games, but I don't know, but I just nah.
Shout out to Arnie with the 99-cent, brother. I see you play out. We appreciate every little bit.
Shout out to Arnie,
shout out to Arnie. Shout out.
That's two for $1 pack of Wildwood. That's what that means, 2 for $1. You know what I'm saying? What flavor you want? Purple? Let me stop. Shout out to my brother Playromatics, aka
what's up, bro?
Playrome say, hey, I miss you, brother. I'm gonna miss you, brother. We're gonna have to hurry up and get the State of Game in Discord up, brother. I miss you, brother. Post up. Don't be hating on us PC gamers because they don't give you console gamers options. Demand better. Hold on.
Hey, that's the main culprit right there. Here, when he live streaming this game, I don't see no grass, no trees. I barely see buildings.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. And y'all might, because some of y'all probably not in church shoes. Who is you talking to, player? I don't know who you trying to slide up on them penny loafers with, brother. You know what I'm saying? Pastors can get slapped too. Forgive me, Jesus. You feel me? We're not about to do this. You're not about to slide up on me with no $2 penny loafer church shoes on and disrespect this console gamer. We're not about to do that, brother. I'll take that holy water. You feel? No baby powder. What are you talking about? Hey, how dare you call us peasants? How dare you, bro? What? Shout out to Paul Rodriguez with the $5. Just showing support, fellas. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, brother.
Hit that like button. Support.
Yeah, hit the like, brother. Share the link out. So we're gonna move on. So we got some news that Sony and KBI or KIR KBI, or however you pronounce that, has each invested $1 billion into Epic Games. The Epic Games announced that a $2 billion round of funding to advance the company's vision to build the Metaverse and support its continued growth. This round includes investments from existing investors, Sony Group Corporation, as well. Notice he didn't say PlayStation.
Oh, damn.
I ain't catch that. Good catch.
I'm thinking like this a good deal. Shit.
Where you at, AP? Now we're not crapping on this deal, but notice he didn't say PlayStation invested $1 billion into Epic. Notice he said Sony Group Corporation. AP, where you at, AP?
Music.
Where you at, AP?
The movie. Oh shit!
Okay,
not the parent company. Not the parent company.
This round includes investments. Hold on, let me get this out the way. Investments from existing investors, Sony Group Corporation, as well as Kirkby, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the family-owned holding and investment company behind the Lego Group, with each party investing $1 billion respectively. All three companies highly value both creators and players and aim to create new social entertainment, exploring the connection between digital and physical worlds. Epic continues to have
Metaverse.
only a single class of common stock outstanding and remains controlled by its CEO and founder, Tim Sweeney. He goes on and quote say, as a creative entertainment company, we are thrilled to invest in Epic to deepen our relationship in the metaverse field, a space where creators and users share their time, said Kenichiro Yoshida, chairman, president, and CEO of Sony Group Corporation. We are also confident that Epic's expertise, including their powerful game engine, combined with Sony's technologies, will accelerate our various efforts, such as the development of new digital fan experiences in sports and our virtual production initiatives. What do you guys think about this?
Shit, sound good.
What I want to say is, if you thought NFTs and the metaverse was a joke, when you got big companies investing $1 billion plus in it, you gotta take a step back, and this might be the real thing, bro. We might want to put some money. It's not financial advice, but we might want to put some money in these NFTs for real, bro. Especially if it's dealing with Epic Games and this whole metahuman and metaverse thing.
Yeah, well, Lord, thank you, Jesus, for not allowing Noah to go into stocks purchase and cryptocurrency, because I think he was on the brink of going there. I think he was on the brink. Of going there. I think this is dope. I think they see a big future in what Epic is doing. I think Unreal Engine probably makes up half the industry in terms of its usage, if not more than half.
Yeah.
And so to hop on that bandwagon, and plus Epic might have some things in the pipeline that Sony is weary of, and they want to be a part of that. Plus, this not only affects gaming, but movies and music videos too, because Unreal Engine is used in movies, music videos, and television, and all that. It's not just used for gaming, and so Sony has got all three of those aspects. They have music labels, they have major publishing movie companies, and then they are into gaming. So Epic kind of represents all the three facets of what they make up. And so we'll see what comes of this. I know the last time what they invested like $250 million.
Yeah,
it was last time, and now they upped it to
that.
they upped it to $1 billion.
But I do want to put some more context to it, bro. Because remember Satya Nadella, even he was excited about it. Wasn't not related to Epic Games, but just the whole metaverse. So I mean, this thing is about to be huge. Remember even like Unreal Engine, Coalition. Even with the Unreal Engine 5 demo, the Matrix demo, they used the MetaHuman, Epic's MetaHuman APIs to create the characters. So, and from my understanding, we're supposed to be able to make our own, virtual characters and be able to walk around and kind of like a VR setting in this whole metaverse thing that these companies are seeking after. So it's a huge investment, bro. It's exciting.
Well, I look at it like this. I don't know personally. I don't know what the metaverse look like and what it's going to look like. All I know, it's from my understanding, is that it's going to be where you purchase some on one platform and you own it across all your platforms, no matter what game or settings you're in. So if I bought something in Call of Duty, a hat in Call of Duty, and I pop in Halo, I should be able to put that head on in Halo. So it's this whole virtual world where your content follows you no matter what platform you're on and no matter what content you're playing. I'm assuming that's what it is, because from basic knowledge of it, you always got to be mindful of these coin terms that they always come out with and kind of force feed you. And you're going to keep hearing metaverse, even though some people might not know what it is. how it works, how it exists, or anything, you're gonna keep being force fed these terms until you find yourself talking and liking something, even though you might not have no understanding or knowledge of what it is. All you know is it's the metaverse and you want it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So,
yeah. From my
yeah.
understanding, it's like a virtual world where you pay real life prices for virtual things. You know what I mean? Like if you own a car, it's kind of like imagine like Grand Theft Auto, but in a VR setting.
Mhm.
But you can buy a Ferrari. It's your Ferrari. Can't nobody else. You only have so many of this Ferrari. This
Mhm.
version of this Ferrari, you own it. You can sell it for real money. Uh, it's supposed
So,
to be a duplicate of real life, but in a virtual setting.
so like on some Real Player One type.
Yeah, it's on that level. I was about
Yeah.
to use the
Now how immersive and how real it would be, I don't know, but that's the whole concept.
it-
That's why NFTs are so important because you're gonna be able to like NFTs are more than just pictures. You're gonna actually own the NFT. You can own a statue. You can own land. You can own a house. You can own cars.
Oh, so
You actually own this stuff in the virtual world.
so it's yours and nobody can't. So if you purchase a piece of land in the virtual world and you say no trespassing, uh,
Yeah, you go. They could come lock you up in real life because
oh,
no,
because you
we're
broke
not
it
doing that. We're not
because
doing
you.
that.
I mean that's what we
We're
get
not
into,
doing
bro.
that.
Like, hey,
No, no, no,
you
no,
in
no,
court?
no.
Did you break in this
Mm.
man's virtual house? Yeah.
No, no, we're not doing that.
now,
Not doing.
I played with I've been in the little metaverse with the Oculus. I got one at the crib. What pretty much what it is like to I guess sum it up with the metaverse with this world thing. If you ever played The Sims, if you play PlayStation Home would be the perfect example of this. Where they made this digital world. It's just a digital landscape world where everyone is in. You can log into this world. You can buy homes. You can buy furniture. It's like you kicking it outside with your friends, but just in the digital aspect, not in the physical.
Okay.
You just at home. The reason
Okay.
why it's blowing up so heavy like it is because one, the cryptocurrency is blowing up, of course. Um, two, multiple businesses like even McDonald's right now, you can literally go into the digital world, order food, and DoorDash will bring it to your house. And you just did that off the metaverse.
Huh? Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
so what they're doing is, which is my concern, but what they're doing is they're buying land. Snoop Dogg bought like a little square foot of land, digital land in one area of this metaverse, and the property value around it went up due to Snoop Dogg having it.
Like
So
real money though. Like
yeah, with real
actual value.
earning your real money to digital currency to buy this land, and they just fluctuate the price of it.
Yeah.
Like Noah said, you can do it's
Which is
beyond
crazy.
work of art. The reason why it's so important with art right now is because it was so many unnamed artists that was going out here and making like dope art, but they wasn't getting the recognition because they wasn't getting approved by certain gatekeepers who determine what art is more valuable than the next. So pretty much it gives the users the control of the value of what's more important and what's not. That's why everyone is out here pumping out these art and these NFTs. Even with music is even way more different now with music because it removes the record label and distribution companies out the way where you own your art, and for your fans that appreciate your art, you can put a 99-cent digital coin price tag on it. You remember how Nipsey Hussle did the $100 album?
Yeah.
You can do this with your digital art. You can make a platform, you can do live studio concerts, you can make one of one art, and it has a code scripted on it, which indicates that it's a one of one. There's nothing else like it. I can make 10 of them, of 100 of them, and the moment they sell out, the value fluctuates depending on
The rarity.
um
The rarity. The rarity is what gives the value. Like
yeah, the people give value of what's to be of value in this world. and that's why it's blowing up like it is. Tory Lanez, he did albums and made.
That's why I said Tory Lanez did an album. He sold it for
He
$1.
made millions
And 2 million people. He made $2 million.
within like
But
I
no,
think within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
this
He
is
made
the
$2
thing
million.
though. When
Nah,
it's
do
an NFT, right? Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I did the whole experience with Nas when he had Ultra Black and I forgot the other song, but pretty much what he did was he said, I'm going to allow a certain amount of groups to buy my album, and it was like $100, $50 for this one track, but you also get royalties for every time that album stream from that point on. So anytime somebody click on it from Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, you get an actual percentage profit off of it on top of the value of the art that you already have.
Oh yeah, I would have did. That's a good deal.
It was a great deal, but the problem with it's going on with it right now is the scammers, the not the scammers, but the what them people call the little
scalpers.
Scalpers, that's the word. The scalpers are interfering and fucking up the value because they'll buy 4, 5, 6 of them before you even get a chance to buy them, and it's sold out. They don't care because they make their profit. You out of luck because you missed out on something of value that would have, carried on for your kids later on in the future. So once we fix that part, then we can really talk. And also another issue I've seen. It's too many digital NFTs. You can create a coin for whatever you want. I can just go out there and just make a certain amount of coins and say, this is this of value here. And the people go in there and buy it and market it, and I advertise it to you guys, and y'all say it's the value for it. But it can be another coin that be created the next day, and all of a sudden my coin don't mean shit.
That's free market though. I mean, it's worth whatever people are willing to pay for it. You know what
I mean? It's like Noah said though. That's just the reality put in a virtual world, because the only value that the US dollar have is the value we give it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, in terms of the fiat currency and all of that. So I kind of understand what you're saying. That's crazy though, and that means that. Lord, I'm not gonna get. That's an expand your mind. That's an expand. I was about to fall off the cliff, but I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it where
deep,
it's deep. This shit is deep. It's deeper than what most people think.
The metaverse is just a virtual world, but it's so
I'm
much
talking
money
about
though. Like
consequences in the whole. Hey Siri, stop.
But imagine how much money is going in it. It's going to be like circulating and just through this whole metaverse. These big companies see it. That's why they invested so much money in it.
This is really one of the key points why it's a lot of, when it comes to the younger generations, they're not seeking a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I know guys that's out here making well over $400 a day. This is at a minimum $400 just off digital art. And I'm saying that on generous, they making more than that.
Yeah.
And you with one transaction, I can make damn near doctors or a motherfucking garbage man's salary within like 2 or 3 days. Why would I be working a 9 to 5?
But it's consequences of that though. But I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it because we're totally go off. We're totally education, all of that because of you're chasing the dollar, and then the another issues is that you had a lot of artists out there that was creating art that people took and turned into NFTs themselves without their permission. And sold them off. And another thing, outside of just NFTs, I'm seeing this generation even get into penny stock trading.
Oh yeah. Oh, bro, you can make a killing on the stock market. Bro.
Penny stock trading, penny stock, and I got a homie that do that, and he learned that shit, and it's crazy that you're seeing. Back when I was growing up, we had this thing called the digital divide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big division between what the technology that inner cities kids had access to versus what suburban schools had access to in terms of resources, computers, the understanding and technology of computers, and even learning that shit in school. We had a computer class, but we had what none of the computers worked. They was from the 80s and the 70s and shit. None of them worked. So we had a guy in there teaching computer classes, and we had all these broke computers around us. And so we couldn't, most people are visual learners where if you're telling them something and if they're able to see what you're telling them, then they're able to consume that information faster. I think with this new age, they growing up in a digital world and they're learning, like I say, nieces and nephews 2 or 3 years old, knowing how to work a cell phone and an iPad, seeing 14, 15, 16, 17 years old out here working the cryptocurrency market or penny stock tradings or in a stock. Like it is a totally different world now, man. Shout out to Bay Area with the $5. Good show, fellas. Keep it up. The recognition will come. Thank you, player. Shout out to Play Romatics with the $2. Preach Mellow, all facts. And let's see here. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, man, this back in the day, we had no, in the inner cities, we had no access to none of this information, none of this tech. Now my children and our children's children going to grow up in a world or come in a world where they're technically inclined. You know what I'm saying? From computers into website and cryptocurrencies and metaverses and all this stuff. It is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But
big too though, post in that aspect of that grand screen. When the last time we had a mega leap when it comes to the internet? It's
been a while. It's been some years. It's been some years since the first internet was introduced.
The biggest leap we had was broadband internet.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to this metaverse, everyone is trying to get into it on the forefront. Even where I started seeing now that Disney and a lot of the mainstream companies like with film are changing their contract agreements, where to the point where they're indicating the universe in the contract. Whereas, so if we go to Pluto or this thing happened where we actually start living in Mars in the future, the same rules, copyright infringement applies on Earth as it is on Mars.
You know what? That's crazy. I saw this movie on HBO Max called Moon something. And in the movie, the main thing is try to get to Mars because they had a whole little civilization on Mars and everything like that. And the guy snuck on the ship. He gets to Mars and stuff like that. He get caught and everything. And the guy who's running the company who set up the whole civilization on Mars, he sets up a contract for him. He says the same thing, that anything in terms of your likeness and things like that we own, whether on Mars or on Earth or anywhere in the universe.
Yep. They starting to get in front of this.
We own your likeness. So no matter where you're at in the universe, no matter what planet you're on, we own your likeness.
So listen to what you're saying right now, Post. And then when you start looking at court documents and court proceedings related to the internet, we're talking about Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, things that Jeffrey Dorsey, the one that on Twitter, whatever his name is. When you start thinking about them individuals that's collecting data and TikTok, and you hear this stuff going to China, imagine that you don't own who you are on another planet. There's another. I don't want to get deep.
Yeah,
take nobody your ass.
That's an expansion, man. I wanted to go deep, but I know I didn't want. I was about to jump off the cliff. I had to catch myself.
Bro, that's the reason why
Hey, Bello took it to some Jordan Peele ish, brother.
Yeah, no. But I understand what Mello is. But as he was breaking it down, as even if he was breaking the Metaverse down, my mind just automatically went to the consequence of those things and the way they're gonna sell it to people in terms of how they sell it. You're gonna think it's the most amazing thing ever, and so you're gonna be oblivious to the negative impacts on it. And I wonder because years ago, Congressman, and we finna go because we get years ago, Congressman was concerned about the internet, meaning they felt as though people had too much access to information and that the internet was out of control and that they couldn't control it. And so Hillary Clinton and all of them on Democrat and the other side was pushing for a internet 2 where they had more control over the internet and more control over websites. So if you post or tweet about certain things or make a website about certain things that's not conducive to their guidelines, your website get banned and all that. If you post any anti-American stuff like that, they're able to take your stuff down.
It's being tested.
Right now, it didn't. The internet too. It goes deeper than that in terms of the control they're trying to strip away from the people, because the main source of it was that the people, the masses, start getting access to information that we shouldn't have had access to, secret societies, all types of stuff. And they can't control the information because they didn't think the internet was going to become what it is now. So now they're trying to regain control, not only back from the internet, but what information we have access to and what information we already are able to put out and what information we are to consume. So I'm assuming they're packaging that up into the metaverse and they showing the pretty and glittery and stuff like that. But the negative impact and the things that are going to come along with that, we probably be oblivious to because we worried about this virtual presentation that looks so. Yeah, but
Will Smith and Chris Rock slaps and the Kim Kardashians.
Yeah, no problem, man. But yeah, I was. We're gonna have to talk about it. We got to.
It's this blue company. Before COVID happened, they started buying like The Dream, Lil Wayne, Tony Braxton's collection, their music collection. And they bought them out for like millions of dollars. I was in the idea that's okay, they finna use this for like they're gonna buy them out for this amount of money, and they're gonna start using it for movies and TV shows and commercials and things of that nature. And then all of a sudden they started showing the metaverse and doing live concerts. So they removed Tupac because somebody, I forgot who owns Tupac catalog, but you remember they had the hologram going on with Tupac with the concerts. They stopped doing that. They finna implement all of that into the metaverse where you'll have to pay digital currency to go to these live concerts. And they
sort of what they was testing in Fortnite, just to see with the concert, the virtual concerts and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now they finna implement it to the point where, again, if we also have, if you on this, we lead a world mess and we go to Mars and Pluto, and Rick and Morty explained it perfectly. As funny as it is, where he was turning the TV and you just saw all this wild and crazy shit going on TV, but the main players were still getting paid for it. So I'm gonna leave it alone at that, man.
Oh, yeah, because we're gonna. It's so much. The deeper you go, the deeper the rabbit hole gets, and that's probably another show we could create, Mello, outside of gaming, where we can kind of touch topics like that, or something like that, or get up with Z and do an expand your mind, you know what I'm saying, type deal, and talk about those things. So, but I know my bro, he gonna want to talk about religion
stuff. That
he don't
alien
want to get into Jesus and stuff. Jesus,
all that Jesus
yeah,
and
he gonna want to get to the I say, Z, and this the bro, Z the bro. I say, Z, what we talking about today? We're gonna talk about aliens and stuff today. Then the experiment started. Then he be, actually, now what did that man do? How did that man survive in that fish for 2 days? Yo, thank
him and Parker though. I mean, not Parker, Pastor Joe.
Yeah, him and Pastor Joe.
At it, bro. I was in there Googling. In fact, I'm like, oh, these boys good. But I love it though, because I'm learning. It's just like when I don't know who you was talking to when y'all was going back and forth. It was a while ago, and y'all was talking about North Pole, I think.
Yeah, probably Antarctica or something like that.
Yeah, it was like North Antarctica or something like that. And I was just Googling the information and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, these boys on their shit. I love learning new shit, but
man, me too, bro. Yeah, me too, bro. Hold on, before we go, Southstar, I say Mello. I ain't forgot your call out. You saw me add you. When I'm set up, that call out getting answered. Ooh!
Hold on, don't put no. Why you this nigga on like that, boy?
He want all this smoke.
He like that. What you talking?
You know I gotta spruce it up.
Say some. I ain't like that.
Southstar been on your heels ever since.
You ain't even got internet yet, nigga.
Look, yo, we want to thank everybody for coming out. Everybody for supporting the show. Everybody who joined the conversation. Shout out to King Thrash. I'm gonna get you back on the show, player, and we'll be able to talk and scrap then. But salute to King Thrash for showing up in the comments and adding to the conversation. Whether we agree with him or not, he definitely added to the conversation. So shout out to everybody in chat that added to the conversation and showed up and enjoyed the show. Continue to show up, continue to support the platform, and continue to help us move forward. But we're gonna call it here. We've been streaming for about 2 hours. We used to go about an hour, hour and a half, but it was a great day. We'll be back. What's today? Today is Tuesday. We'll probably be back Friday. We'll be back Friday, Thursday, some Wednesday, whatever. If some news come out and it's good enough for us to talk about, then we'll definitely pop up out of nowhere. So thank you all.
Real quick.
Hey, yo, shout out to Arnie and Maslin in the chat.
Maslin?
Yeah,
you skip Maslin, did I skip your super chat? Oh, my brother Maslin. Hold on, man. How's it going, bro? Xbox is trash sandwich. Post sleep with a field body pillow. You know what? That's why I skipped it. You disrespect. Yo, shout out to my bro, the real Maslin, brother. One of the core pillars of the Broadband Bullies, man. That's family right there. Shout out to bro, man. Appreciate you showing up. It's good seeing you, brother. Thanks for your support, man. I knew it was some Xbox. He's if y'all don't, he's a PC. He don't care about Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, none of that. Yeah, but he know I like Xbox. Shout out to the Maslin, brother. I hope everything's going well with you and the family, brother. Love you, brother.
Shout out
family all day.
Go
ahead, Mello. And
I'm working on something, so I need y'all support. Right, let me know if it's a good concept or it's a trash concept. You're gonna have to check me out at 00 Mello. I'm trying to do 101 where I'm gonna talk a little bit of street stuff, a little politics. I think I got my vibe on what I want to do with it, but let me know because I don't want it to be all about video games. We're gonna talk some real serious shit, little court cases and all that stuff. So check it out. I'm gonna probably do it tomorrow and run it and just to see how it turns out. And then I need y'all feedback. Give me
when you do it, hey, drop a link in the Discord when you go live.
Okay, bet. Also, check us out on the podcast, man. When the numbers is looking good, we in the double digits. I appreciate everybody coming through.
Oh man,
yeah,
clap it up.
Yeah, man. First we was only getting 9, now we in them 10s and 12. We growing, y'all.
Yeah, it only takes a little to gain a lot, man. We're not gonna rush this. We're gonna be us.
Man.
We're gonna do our platform the way we want to.
Yes,
we're open to constructive criticism, but we're gonna take this. We're gonna build this out, man. We're gonna do this thing right.
And then he said the real hands is creepy. And they didn't give us this. This is Apple, man. Anyway,
oh shit, post Mello. I mean, we could go in the show, but we missed the topic. I guess we'll touch on it Friday. Is that PlayStation formula getting stale?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you want to talk about you talking about Jaffe comments? We could talk about that too. He said a lot about Sony.
We could do that Friday.
Out on Spotify, Apple, and Tidal. State of Gaming. Also check out me and Noah, man. Game 706, Double O Mello. We are doing that $1,000 subscription giveaway.
Yeah, man.
Hit the links.
Don't miss out. Don't miss out.
Yeah, you got to get them to 1,000 subs, man.
I'm gonna drop some content soon too, man.
1,000 subs, man.
I gotta drop a vid, man. You ever have so much to talk about, you end up talking about nothing?
Yeah. But I swear it's been some stuff going on. It's been some video clips, and I'm just like, I never clicked the button, but I've been
real.
All right, man. We finna go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you all, man. We appreciate you all. You guys have a great and blessed day. And we up out of here, man. Have a good one.
So I would be a fool to leave my eyes exposed. In the dark I glow, I got neo soul. So with my eyes closed, I can see a lot when it's told. I've been exposed, the stories arose made with pure gold. Pearly white gates with the diamond handles. Trying to hustle hard so my family can go down Wall Street without them folks calling us broke. I've been rich before, bro, but not in this lifetime. These kids got swag, but it's not quite like mine. Walked in the crib, my girl watching that Lifetime. She hit me with a question, now I'm down in my lifeline. My life is like a show that hasn't made it to prime time. I'ma skip that prime time and chill in the limelight. A 9mm don't shoot like a 4.5. Mathematic flow, boy, I'm spitting that Einstein. Dog, I swear I must have killed that pussy like 9 times. Now she spoiled and she wanna dine to fine wine. We ain't jewelry shopping, but you just picked a fine time. Peace, I gotta go, I drop you off at the bus line. I used to kick dirt, now when I travel I touch down. Who's gonna make you eat dirt for talking about us? Nah, used to be a boy, I'm on my grown man-ish. And if your life sucks, I'm trying to get to know that bitch. If he's cool, then baby, I'm cold as shit. Matter of fact, I don't know nobody cold as this. I'm built for this itch, they trying to study my blueprints. I'm so Swayze, like I studied the blueprint.
Money coming in, so we up now. When I was broke, they wouldn't touch down. Started from the bottom of the bed, man. Had to get it fast, with no patience.
We was lights out, trying to find a way out. Damn, look where I'm at now. I used to be on rocky grounds, but it's solid now. Homies I used to call friends, they ain't solid now. Situations change, I got problems now. Never worry about the haters, focus on the win. When I was down and out, they weren't focused in. Get a little bread, they all focused in. I chose to look at life through a different lens. And my lady stayed down for it all. Take flight, touchdown, we don't round trip at all. We stay, fuck up the towns and the mall. It's her day for being down for the.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shit, that's old.
Yeah,
I gotta hurry up and do those other 2 joints you sent me.
Oh yeah. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait.
Yeah, I know you thirsty, boy. Gonna be like, they post up. You do that song yet? You write your verse yet?
I'm gonna let you take your time, bro.
Did you mix it yet?
Hey, y'all gonna teach me how to rap. I got you. What talking about, man?
That nigga Miller, like, I got some shit to say too. Yeah, she.
He's cool, and baby, I'm cold as shit. You sound like me. I told that shit the other day.
We still streaming. Let me get up out of here.